Hey, let me show you how I'm scheduling semi-automatically a bunch of LinkedIn posts that have a high value for my target group. So I'm going into Google to search for some infographics. Let's say I want to find no code related infographic. I'm going to image search. Um, and let's say I really like this first one, the no code landscape. I'm going to go and check out the article this is from. Looks great. So now I'm using Airtable's web clipper to quickly get the article link description. Let's say um, this title is good for me. Author. Let's add the author manually here. Author's link. I'm going to just share the same article URL. And then the infographic attachment itself, I'm going to add image from this page, one click. And then the record is sent to Airtable. Took only a few seconds. Now it triggers Zapier integration that uses AI as well with ChatGPT. And here it is. So this is the LinkedIn post that was automatically generated. So let me show you how to set it up, all of this from scratch. So first of all, I'm using Airtable. Um, let's call this test automation. So the main field, I want this to be an URL field. Let's say link. Then I want to add the description. And I want this to be long text. I enable rich text formatting just in case, so though I don't know if I need it. Assignee, I don't need this one, but I'm gonna change this to, let me think what I need, author. And this could be a single line text field. Another one that I need is, let me think, author's link. Author's link, and let's make this one a URL field type. So this is going to be the infographic field, and the field type is going to be attachment. And this is all we kind of need to get started. And then I'm going to add a web clipper. First, you have to get it from Chrome Store. Airtable web clipper is the name. I have already added it to my Google Chrome. So just going back here, let's assume that you have now already added this extension as well. Also make sure that you pin it to your browser bookmarks tab, whatever it's called. Okay, so then we go into extensions here, add an extension and look for a web clipper, the new one. Okay, and it already knows I want to do a web clipper extension for this test automation sheet. Okay, so it added already the test automation clip here. Let's put it as the first one. So, and here I can set it up. So, first of all, what I want to do is I want this to begin with. Let's see, let's remove this. So the link, the main thing is going to be the default value will be taken from the URL of the page. So this is correct. Then let's add fields. Infographics already here, none because I'm going to check it myself. Then author, I'm going to add this information myself as well. And description, I'm going to do that myself as well. And now I'm gonna move the author's link is also missing. Yeah. Mhm. So let's move these around a bit. And Open the extension, and this is how it looks like, as you saw before. Now it's time to add one record onto this field so we can test out the Zapier integration that we're gonna set up. So let's go and maybe check out some other integrations or other infographics. Let's do a different search. Okay. Let's see what's okay. Low code versus no code. Yeah, why not? Let's take this one. So, so let's open this test automation part here. It already automatically added the link of this page, as you can see. Description, I'm going to use, let's do like this first part of the article. Then author. Okay, let's find the author. I don't really see who the author is. So I guess we're gonna use this. Let's maybe use the brand name. Quick see. And let's add the same link here. And then infographic, add image from the page. This one. Okay, and we're adding this record to our new Airtable sheet. And let's check it out. Okay, it's here. We can delete these ones. And now it's time to set up the Zapier integration. So first of all, let's do the trigger, which is going to be Airtable. And I think I already have the right. So a new record is added. I want this to be the trigger. Okay. Okay, this is the base. This is the table. And let's find test automation table and include file contents. I think I have to put it as true here. I'm not sure, just in case. So let's test it out. Okay, this automation now found the record that we added. Nice. Now the next action is sending this to ChatGPT. And here I have set up my ChatGPT integration already. You have to have an account. Check out some other videos that tell you how to do that. Let's use a regular conversation. I could also do a conversation with an assistant when I have a specific assistant set up that already knows some information about my target group and stuff like that. But for now, let's just do like a regular conversation. Okay, and now setting up the action. So use a message, what I want to send to ChatGPT. I actually have a prompt already figured out. Let me paste it here. And now I have to, like, it's create a concise and actionable LinkedIn post in third person that gives the key points of the infographic that will be attached to this post using this description. And now I want to add the description here. Description from the Airtable field that I added. Let me see where it is. This description. One sentence maximum per line, between white space, don't do any intro, get to the point with the first sentence already. The target audience, non-technical AI and no-code entrepreneurs. At the end of the post, separate this part with some lines, create the original author of the infographic, and here I'm going to add the author. Um, and add the link right out in full to the profile. And here I'm going to add author's link. Let me author's link, and this is here. Use clear, direct language and avoid complex terminology. Aim for a flash reading score of 80 or higher. Use the active voice. Avoid adverbs. Avoid buzzwords. And instead use plain English. Avoid being salesy or overly enthusiastic, and instead express calm confidence. Add 3 general hashtags that describe the general topic. So this is my prompt to ChatGPT. The model I want to use is just GPT-4. Okay, so this is the output. Clear and concise, crediting the author. Okay, the next step now. Let's add a step and let's find buffer. So in buffer, we want to add this post to queue. Let's set up the buffer account here. I'm going to use, I already have LinkedIn page, this page set up in buffer, so I'm going to choose that. So the text for the social media post in LinkedIn is going to come from the ChatGPT output. So let's find this output, reply. This is the one. And also I want to add media, an image. And this is the image, the infographic. Let's find infographic file. And let's test the step. See what happens. And let's check if it actually created this post. This is the last one here. Yep. This is the text that ChatGPT created based on the description, credit the author, and the post itself is an image post, even though it also has a link in here. Okay, so happy with this. Let's now name this integration. Sending infographics to buffer schedule for LinkedIn business page. And let's publish it. Okay, so this is a really simple 3-step integration, but you can also add steps here where you can go back and update something here. For example, mark a status done, or send this infographic also for scheduling in other channels with some other description. And if you don't like the text, first of all, you can just edit it in buffer if the generated text seems too unnatural or something like that. So yeah, basically this is how it's possible to really quickly schedule high value posts, even though you have not created them, but you are crediting the original authors. And I find this really valuable if you don't have time, but you want to offer something valuable to your business page followers. So see if you like it and ask me for the exact prompt in the comments. Bye.